I think traditionally people wouldn't connect meat-eating, aggressive Wall Streeters with the practice of yoga. Why this turn?
Well, I'm not too sure why people wouldn't connect yoga with everyone. I think essentially everyone likes to kind of reset their, button every once in a while, perhaps every day, to connect with themselves and find some sense of inner quiet and inner centering and kind of reboot their perspective on their life that they have every day.
Reboot their perspective.
Yeah.
Now, you say that yoga can and perhaps should work for everybody. But if I look at the list of prominent yoga and meditation practitioners in the financial and business community, and for that matter, the political community, people like Rahm Emanuel, people like Bill Gross, Steve Jobs was interested in yoga. We talked about Dan Loeb, for example, one of your students. These are intense, these are incredibly intense people. Do they perhaps need yoga more than the rest of us?
No, they don't need it more than the rest of us. They just need it the same as everybody else. And the thing, all the people that you named, they're intensely creative people, and they're people who are visionaries in their fields as well. And so what happens with yoga is when you get quiet and when you kind of reset your perspective back in yourself every day, you enter into this frame of mind which looks at things from a different perspective, where you can see things clearly and differently. You can problem solve, you can choose wisely, you can make creative decisions about situations that people wouldn't normally think about.
So here's the thing. Do you think that any of those folks, and I should add Guy Hans, hedge fund investor, or private equity investor more precisely, at Terra Firma, would they be as successful as they've been without the influence of yoga on their lives? I think that's what people out there are really wondering.
Yeah.
Could these people be what they are today without their search for inner peace?
I think people are already what they are, but that yoga and meditation helps pull out what they already are into the active world. So
One more time?
We all are who we already are. Like Dan Loeb was already Dan Loeb.
Yoga isn't going to change that.
Yoga is going to make Dan be a better Dan Loeb. It's going to connect him to his essential personhood and bring that out into the world creativity.
But when did you see people like that start to make the turn? You're talking about boys who maybe 10, 20 years ago said, I read Liar's Poker, Bonfire of the Vanities, Wall Street, and I want that life. And then a turn we've seen happen in the last few years where these iconic figures have said, wait a minute,
Because
maybe transcendental meditation should have a place in my life.
That life is empty. And that life of chasing after, only chasing after fast cars or money or power or fame or recognition is essentially empty. It's not going to, at the end of the day, bring you fulfillment. So what's going to bring you fulfillment? That's what we're all looking for, essentially, is how can we find fulfillment and purpose in our life?
But were you surprised in the last couple of years, these characters who hadn't been knocking at your door were saying, this life that I've built, all of this money that I've made has left me empty? Were these new people in your studio? I mean, 4 years ago, maybe it was just hot chicks.
No, it's always, Dan Loeb has been practicing with me since 1995. That was the year that he started his fund. So
Really?
He's been at it since then. So I get all sorts of people coming in who, they don't give up that other lifestyle that they have. They still do yoga,
okay,
they still do meditation.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You get all sorts of people.
All sorts.
Now, you've only got 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
What happens when more hedge fund managers and more bankers and more
He opens a new studio.
Well, but like, you can't do it all, Eddie. What do you do when there are too many people who want your instruction?
I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Do people who come from this
infinite scale?
Do people who come from this type of
Infinite
business
scale,
background,
infinite creativity.
do they have the patience to achieve what you've achieved? I think when you make this pitch, I sit here and I say, I want that. I want to do that. And then I'm going to go home today, like I have 100 times before, and try to meditate and fail at it. Do you find that people who come from the financial industry, who may be success addicted, adrenaline addicted, struggle to achieve that balance?
Well, not necessarily. You don't have to be doing this all day long. You just need to take 15 or 20 minutes, or if you can, half an hour, and just focus for that little bit of time on this one thing, on yourself. You're a highly focused person. You're a highly focused person. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. So you take that focus, you put it on your yoga mat for a few minutes every day, and then you get what you're looking for.
Eric wishes I was focused. He's like, she is not even remotely focused.
Well, if you can focus on one thing for a couple of minutes,
Just so you know, that is what he was thinking right there.
Well, you see,
Maybe.
you're a mind reader, so you're natural at yoga already. I'd say bring that to the mat.
What other things do you need to do to fulfill this promise, if you will, if you're going to make yoga a part of your life, what's inconsistent with the search for inner peace?
What's inconsistent?
Yeah,
with
what do you have to give? I mean, do you need to give up other things?
What you do is you add in one good habit. You don't worry about your bad habits.
Like what? Give me an example.
Of a good habit? Well, doing a little bit of meditation or yoga every day. And then number one, finding out or examining what some of your flaws might be. Maybe you're a person who's very quick to anger. So you might decide, well, when I start to get angry, I'm just going to catch myself and I'm going to take a deep breath and I'm not going to lash out. And I'm just going to wait for a moment and see what happens.